Alrighty. Welcome back to Warframe Wednesdays. I'm your intrepid 10 host Fraggoth. And today, we're going to be doing some Warframe. So we got some week-long alerts way up the top of the list there. Basically, they're doing a set of these like every week for the next 5 or so weeks. I think including TennoCon week. And you get rewards. Hooray, rewards. Sometime I'm going to farm up a second Calervo. I don't know when that will be. Also, July 27th, Wisp Prime comes out, so looking forward to that. Wisp is pretty filthy. She's very good. 17 consecutive headers. Bleed kills. That's going to be interesting. There might be ways I can force that. I still have to transform it. Okay. This is fine. The headshots ought to be pretty doable if I use... Oh, what's her face? Just to make sure, I've actually got the healing area ability equipped. I do. Blood Altar, very good. Hopefully that will work with that. Sometimes it do, sometimes it do not. So we're doing a rescue, apparently. Cool. Rescues are quick and painless. I also have to farm up more ducats. I am now down to like 10. I'm always low on ducats.
The arms dealer is named Darvo. He's being held in the prison block on the other side of this factory complex.
Show me your face.
How many premier slaves died to build this place?
Easy. Oh, actually, I can get the melee combos I need to build
Darvo is
this.
out for himself, but he is sympathetic toward the Tenno. The Grenier must have found out.
The Asperus is working, breaking through. I
Go.
see.
I've got to find out what the Sancti, well actually with bleed damage I should be able to get the,
Focus on the mission. It's our only hope of figuring out this link with him. Stay focused. There's a
does
heavy
that
unit
count, or
approaching.
does it have to be from my
This is
fighter?
the prison block. If you can avoid detection by the warden, it may be easier to get Darvo out. Bypass the security so we can enter. You've been spotted. Get ready for a fight.
I owe you for this dinner. I would get my entourage to meet us in orbit once we clear this
Okay,
place.
well,
Extraction is ready. Remember, your success here depends on getting Darvo out of there, alive.
that apparently didn't count. So I guess it needs to be done with the mitre itself, which is...
The Lotus must be desperate to send you fetching greedy fools.
a bit of a downer. Bit of a downer, but not a problem.
The captive has been secured. You've done your part, Tenno. We'll take it from here.
box has messages for the operator. Anything about orders in there?
So for these, I might actually have to nerf my damage. As horrifying as that sounds.
People want the industrial age, people want progress movement. I even reckon myself.
Okay, technically this can get an impact.
People want the industrial age, people want progress movement.
We're not especially likely to get a crit.
People want the industrial age, people want progress movement.
Really? Those stack? Okay.
People want the industrial age, people want progress movement. I even reckon myself.
So despite not being too likely to get that, let's pop that on there. So all we're doing here is maximizing the odds that we get slash as a proc. Damage-wise, we're probably
Operator,
good with that.
Are you enjoying the view?
Why not? And I'll put on Serration just... No, I won't put on Serration. I lied. I'd kind of like to get Serration on there, though. Can I put a regular shred on? I can put regular shred on. It'll be fine. So... Oh, that's the thing I forgot, is I actually need, I need status chance. So... Could do hammer shot instead. I'm gonna see how much status I can stack on here. It's probably not gonna let me do rifle aptitude. No, it's not. Okay, so I can now put on a 60-60 mod. It doesn't really matter which one I do. Probably heat. Heat's easy. That gets us to 64% on a regular quick shot, and a charge shot will basically guarantee a proc. Unfortunately, the heat damage... Nope, we're good. Slash should still be the dominant damage form there. I'm going to... Oh, hey, thanks for tuning in, Kiri. I'm sorry I didn't see you until right now. Thanks for tuning in from Germany. I realize the live time is not ideal for you. Actually, it's more ideal for you, because it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours later, rather, in the day. So you could do it as sort of an evening thing. Yeah, I'm glad you're digging those. Those are definitely my favorite streams of the week. I will probably be expanding those to be more frequent throughout the week because so many people are tuning into them. I'm very pleased. So thank you very much, Kiri. Make a quick jaunt over to Colorvo. Not Colorvo, Cavallero. I can't keep all these characters' names straight anymore. Getting old sucks. Second thing to go with age is your memory, and I can't remember the first.
Web getting pretty tired of human. Okay, bring it to life.
Okay, what do we got? We got... Honestly, any of them, but we'll go with that for now.
Here's where it gets interesting.
That's right, I've got to switch to the Despair to finish getting what I need on that. That's easy. Where is the... There it is. Slam radius, range, should be attack, wind-up speed. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Any of these is good. I'll go with slam radius, because I think that affects the mid-combo slam attacks as well. I might be dead wrong in that. And downed finisher attacks. That's harder than it sounds. Wow, that's not bad. Because the thing is mostly impact, is it not? Yeah, it's mostly impact. And then the usual crit or just general stat bumps. Bleed status is going to be interesting. I'm not sure how I'm going to manage that. Well, we'll give it a whirl. Weak enemies should be easiest on, I would think. You do. I found the soundtrack. I have it now. Through Ways and Means. Yes, I contacted the Ways and Means Commission. They've done it for me. They were very exuberant in their desire to make this a reality. So I did it. They did it. Sorry, not me. No, sir. No, the Ways and Means Commission, of course. Not I. Not lowly, simple-minded Frag. No, sir. I did not do anything illegal whatsoever. No, sir. It's good. I also got the Gun Griffin soundtrack, so those will pop up later. And those are pretty good for the most part. I also got the High Max Simulator working just fine. And it is so much easier to play that with a mouse and keyboard. It is unreal. There it is. So I need to get kills with that. Easy sleazy. I have watched the Annihilation movie, Kiri. I think as far as Hollywood adaptations go, you could do a lot worse. The book is definitely much more interesting, I find, because Annihilation is basically kind of your bog standard what's going on horror type affair, but with the... at least it tries to retain some of the, well, what's going on in Area X is like an actual active existential threat to everything that we know and can comprehend and perceive. So they kind of did that. It does bring in one or two things from the later books a little bit, slightly, a smidge, sort of to help wrap it up into a nice little box, which the original one, standing on its own, is kind of more like a, what the hell is going on?
Ordis is half angry.
So it's,
I may require maintenance after all.
I liked the movie fairly well. I think, again, as far as Hollywood adaptations go, you could do so much worse. But the original book is definitely the way to go. I was reasonably pleased with how they handled making Annihilation of all books into a movie. But they did pretty much what you'd expect. Which is, you know, amp up the horror aspects, don't really harp on the beauty aspects. It's which I think is kind of a missed opportunity. That's one of the things I kind of like about it, like about the book, is it's very, you know, it's like, oh yeah, this is horrifying and all, but it's like, look at all this natural beauty. It's great. Yeah, the creepy mutant bear is the scene. Where they got the mutant bear, one assumes it was the moaning creature that they were just like, well, let's make it a more imminent thing. And then it's like, oh, well, it's actually a half-human hybrid. Oh, I mean, yeah, sort of. Can't argue with that, but at the same time, it's so much worse than that. It was basic, I guess, maybe. Designed to have broader crowd appeal. I'm not entirely sure how you'd really manage to make it into a compelling film, based on what people generally like or expect to see in a movie like that. The director choice they had, I felt, was a good one. I really liked Ex Machina. Warts and all, as it were. Yeah, the movie's a bit on the nose. That's a really good way to describe it. It's there for a purpose, whereas the original book is kind of like, look at this craziness. What's going on? The point is to be confused, whereas the movie is kind of like, no, there has to be a point, otherwise, like, people won't get it. I guess, was what they were going for. Which is a shame, but you kind of expect it out of Hollywood. I hadn't read the Area X trilogy until it had already come out as like a 3-volume hardcover collection. So, like, I've never really had to read Annihilation in a vacuum, as it were.
Legions of robots, mindless automatons, freaking lasers. These guys
So, like because in the original book,
which is why you're here.
it's pretty ambiguous as to whether there's been, like, a weird duplicate of her created, whereas in the subsequent 2 novels, it's, like, super hard confirmed that that's exactly what happened.
Don't let that bother you. The corpus aren't exactly beacons of Warframe.
So I'm willing to give them that as kind of a gimme, as it were.
Anyone. Don't get me wrong.
Come on.
I like profits. A lot. But I don't sell my
So the
wares
difficulty
down
with
to
doing
the
this
That's unforgivable.
is that I have to not kill them outright.
Find the next cache. You almost have what you need.
Not killing them outright is incredibly hard.
Time for extraction. You've got all you came for.
The Ascaris has reached your mind and rendered your lotus mute. You will return to me over your own free will.
There we go. Okay, we got it. I need to do charge shots, not non-charge shots. Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. That's gonna take forever. We'll do the next one solo, I guess. So we can get that done. Yeah, Control is an interesting protagonist. One of the things that I like about the Area X trilogy in general is that the protagonists, with the exception of one in Volume 3, are pretty flawed. Like, they're extremely flawed people. They make very questionable decisions. Sometimes they know they're the wrong decision, but they kind of feel they don't have a choice. Basically, like, the unreliable narrator is a large recurring theme
Check your inbox.
particularly in the first two books. The third one kind of flips everything on its head a bit, in a really interesting and entertaining way. Or series of interesting / entertaining ways, I should say. In a way that could be considered, hey, they're going to actually answer questions. They're not going to answer most of your questions. They're going to give you a whole lot more new ones. Yeah, he wrote them in fairly quick succession as well. Like, it was one right after the other after the other. It's like, I don't know, 4 years total, but from start to finish. When was the first one out? Wikipedia time! Let's see, first one came out in 2014, I think? Yes, 2014. Second one is also 2014. And the third one is also 2014, so never mind, it's more like a matter of half a year. I wonder... That doesn't tell me global publication dates, though, so it could be different elsewhere. At any rate, I did not realize they were all in the same year. I knew it was close. Well, I indicated that I thought it was within 4 years. But yeah, February for the first book of 2014, May for the second, and September for the third. So it was, I guess, definitely intended to be the trilogy that it were. The Endless does not ring a bell. If it's made in like the last 5 years, I've seen basically 0 movies in the last 5 years. So I would not know it as a result. If it's in the last 10 years, it's still pretty unlikely. I will look it up, though. I'll definitely check out The Endless. I agree with you, Kiri. It's sort of refreshing to have, like, no answers to questions. There is, I think, a limit where you have to at least give something and be like, okay, here's some answers, but Jeff Vandermeer is kind of all about, sure, I can give you answers, but it's just going to have more questions afterwards, which does basically work for me, so it's fine. Really? You're gonna yell at me and I'm gonna forget? Let's see how it is.
We cannot allow this. Get to his location and eliminate him.
Oh, I meant to do this solo. That's fine. And yeah, I think it really adds to the cosmic horror vibe. Just this unexplainable eldritch horror concept that's just invading our world. The third book sort of tells you what it may or may not be, but it leaves it still so open to interpretation that it's like, even though people are like, well, here's the consensus for what's going on, it's like, well, it might not be that. Because nobody really knows. It's beyond our ken, as it were. It really does a very good job of maintaining that. Alright, so this is going to be a smidge cheesy. DOT not going to kill you. I see how it is. Let's see how it is.
We cannot allow this. Get to his location and eliminate him.
But yeah, it's an entertaining trilogy. I know. I can see why it became as popular as it did. I'm still sort of floored by the fact that it got a movie at all.
Do not let yourself become distracted by this tactic.
And the movie, again, for what it's worth, could do a lot worse. Yeah, the disadvantage of having heat is also a DOT, so I'm likely to wind up killing them by accident. We'll just keep doing this. We'll, okay. Oh, no, you don't. That's gonna delete her. I didn't want to do that. That should do it, yeah. Oh, he stood up at the worst possible time. So I wound up killing him instead. That's fine. No. Can I just one-tap you? No.
Stay focused.
Two-tap
There's a
you.
heavy unit
That
approaching.
might do it. There we go. Well, it's a dead ball. Fine. Fine. Ah, there he is. Oh. Where's that turret, bro?
Heads up.
He's no longer in the
US
turret.
team
Cool.
is headed your way.
That was a close one.
That's gonna kill him. Ah, no, we're good. So the reason I died is because I'm taking a bucket load of damage trying to not die. Or trying to kill them. And I'm not in a burly frame. That should not have killed you. Whatever, we're almost there. This one's kind of a nuisance, but I'm sort of more confused how I'm supposed to get that many for the Sancti Magistar, the number of we're good. The number of downed finishers, because that's a lot of downed finishers, and downed finishers are hard to get now for some reason. I blame the Parazon system. There you are. How durable are you? Durable. Nice. Here we go. Just 4 more enemies. Will be 1, 2. No. We'll be able to fight the boss. That's gonna wear out before she dies. It did not, but it did not count either. And he died. I think one of them hit his head. Bomber, dude. Yeah, okay. I'm not having difficulty killing them, I'm having difficulty killing them in a very specific way. Where are you? Oh, do that. Yeah. That'll do. Oh, she's gonna die if I breathe on her too hard. Huh, there we go. That didn't count though. Interesting. Ah, here we go. One more, and we can move on. Let's move on a little, and then do one more. There we go. so the Despair Incarnate is fairly strong. These enemies are fragile. Oh, of course I'm going to have network problems. Nice. So my chat just vanished. Bear with me a sec. Been having difficulty with that lately.
You're making this too easy.
Pretty sure that's it. Yes, there we go. Bright, shiny lights and Skinner boxes. That's what's going on here. Not to put too fine a.
Another dead Tenno.
Not to put too fine a point on it. It's there's some Skinnerian reward systems at play here. Just a couple. Oh, look! It's a beauty!
The assassination target is here. Wipe them out.
Distract them.
Let me...
For my queen.
You don't have to move, Buster Brown. You can just sit there. It's fine. No one will tell you otherwise. No one will know. There we go. So that's how you get a knockdown. Doot. He did. Doot. Incarnate form for the, let's... Done. Okay, so to get a down finisher kill, I have to... Did that not count? I have to get over them. Okay, so that counted. That one did not. So I guess I have to do it quick enough. The difficulty is the way the melee system is geared.
Focus. There's a heavy unit approaching. Watch yourself. Premier are on the way.
You move a lot. That did not knock him down. He wasn't close enough. I'm glad I went with the radius increase. Okay. So that's actually pretty doable. They're gonna run me out of enemies soon, though, probably. And I'm gonna kill a couple by accident. I was supposed to kill that dude I killed already, so it's just me moving on. Oh, here we go. Some of these aren't counting, and I'm not totally sure. Because if I go into the overhand animation, it should be working, but maybe there's something wrong I'm doing here. That's right, I can do this the easy way by doing that. Never mind, this is going to be brain dead. Get out. Thank you. That didn't count. That one did not count. Oh, I know what the problem is. I'm not getting the reticle over them. There it is. It's the same animation, but it doesn't count unless you've got the reticle on them before you do it. This is old school right now. This is very, very old school. I am now looking for enemies I can bully. You count. I just have to, okay, not kill you. Not kill you. There we go. Yeah, this, I should be able to wrap up this mission. Now they're above me. That's where they are. I can't ground pound two. Oh, is it balls? It's balls. You don't care about balls. Yeah. So I just need to get 8 more enemies where I do pretty much the same thing. I just go clung next to them and they're like, wait a minute. And I'm like, bonk. Like so. Good, there's a couple enemies over here. Wonderful. I think I missed with that one. I couldn't tell. Oh. Okay, there is a couple more over here. 4 more. Okay. I muffed it. I could find like a rescue mission or something and do it solo. That's fine. Rescue missions take no time at all.
Won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
A lot of argon crystals. Relatively rare resource. You need it for very few things. It is unique in that it actually has a half-life and will evaporate from your inventory over time. But you never need more than like 2 at a time. So it sounds like it would be bad. It's not at all. I'm glad they didn't make it a recurring thing though, because it would have been pretty obnoxious. Instead, they just have a zillion friggin' resources, which is not necessarily better. Do we have a rescue in here? Got some exterms, but I do not need an exterminate. Not at all. Is there a rescue in this?
The void
There's
has
an
chosen
exterm.
me as its prophet. A prophet of profit. Isn't that?
Alright, first things first. Got this sorted.
You ever get tired of the constant killing? Here's where it
Yep,
gets interesting.
I sure do. Here we go. There are options. Oh yes, hold charge shot for 1 second to increase area of effect. I think we do want that. Doing a boost to critical chance wouldn't be a bad idea though, because I can utilize crit
Feeling
mods more
creative?
effectively. We did dual toxicist already. Oh, despair, right. What do we got here? Minus zoom, boosted projectile speed, and faster reload. None of these are especially relevant, to be honest. Maybe projectile speed to get more guaranteed headshots, but it's already a very fast projectile, so it doesn't really matter. We'll go with reload speed. And then these are the usual stat boosts. I don't know what I'll go for here. What is its default crit? This would be good if it had like a 2.0 crit multiplier. Then again, with Incarnate form, it's pretty good. You get Incarnate like toot sweet. It's very, very fast. Plus 40% direct damage per status type affecting the target. Oh, that's broken. Kill 40 enemies within 10 meters. Ah, that's easy.
Okay.
I just need to get a,
To life.
whatchamacallit. Nidus. I'll need a Nidus for that. I don't think we care about... What are our options here? With Hate and Despair equipped, hits increase damage by 10%. Oh, just flat 10. Oh, that's not so great. Stacks up to 5x. Resets on missed shot. That's not terrible? Question mark? No, it is terrible. Because that might not count as base damage. So we're going to stick with the damage increase by 100% if enemy has less than half health, because that means you go from being, well, I mean, we're one-tapping everything. Neither of these is great for a bow that's going to be like, I should be one-tapping things. Because this one is like, oh, it's great if you keep hitting them. And this one's great if you're using it to finish an enemy off. It's like, if I'm in a situation where I need to worry about that, I've probably messed up. And if I'm in a situation where I need to keep plinking them, I probably should fix my build. So, it is what it is. We'll equip the Dread. Keep the Sancti Magistar on for now. I'm just going to go and tweak my mods on the Mitre so that the next time I pick it up and use it, it will not be with a terrible loadout. It will instead be with a capable loadout that can actually do things. We want that. Much better. Much better. Just the usual. Viral makes Viral strong. We don't have any heat on here. Ideal universe, I'd get heat on, but that's what the Incarnate mode is for. It has heat. With its explosions. So, you just need Viral. We were going for crit because we can get quite a lot of crit. Crit damage, anyway. In Incarnate form. Status chance is also quite nice. If I could fit in a galvanized aptitude... Ooh, excuse me. If I could fit in galvanized aptitude, I probably would. I don't think I need prime shred. I can get rid of it. It does make charging up your attacks much faster, so that is all rather worth, and the punch through is nice. It's not essential, but every little bit helps. Okay, that'll do. Let's equip the Dryad.
Excellent armaments, operator. Please return.
Oh, wow, that's really good.
Safe and sound.
And we've got a headshot modifier. We've got a bucket load of crit. Bucket loads. 150% crit chance. 6.6x crit multiplier is frankly colossal. It is a lot. You can get higher. You can get up. There's a couple weapons, very few, without these things. Ribbons that can get to like 7 to 8. The Kuvan Nukor is one of them, except it's got like a next to nothing crit chance. So that's how it balances out. I'm not totally sure. Oh, because I have Toxin on. Very good. Very good. And it has high enough status that you kind of want to take advantage of it. Bucket loads of slash. You could make an argument for internal bleeding. If you could get a low enough fire rate. And that's kind of a difficult thing to do sometimes, depending on the weapon. Especially when you've got... Actually, that's helping me right there. There's mods you can use to reduce your fire rate, but there's only fire rate. How many actually decrease it? You've got Vile Acceleration. Ugh. Excuse me. And, Vile Precision is the other one. Both of which will... Nope, that increases your fire rate. It's Vile Precision and Critical Delay. Reduce your fire rate. I'm not going to equip both of them, because recoil is kind of not a thing on bows. Auto bows, yes, but actual bow and arrow things, it's not an issue. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. Let's do a quick, we could do the exterminate here. We can exterminate him. I should probably check my builds for my Sancti Magistor. Arsenal. How are you? How you doing? Yes. Yes. Yep. Because we're going for some crit. That for Cambo. That for... because we had nothing better to put in there, I guess. I'm gonna put in another forma, put in a hyphen, whatever it's called. That'll give me some extra capacity to work with. What's the status like in incarnate form? It's not great. Could go with Blood Rush for the boosted critical chance with combo multiplier, because getting combo is good. Does this have like a starting combo modifier that I'm not aware of? Use 6x combo and then heavy attacks activate the incarnate form, increase initial combo and wind-up speed. Stars that great. I guess you could then make it a heavy attack build. Initial combo is good though. Actually, we can transition to a polarity, so Shuddering Storm. Heavy. We can go with you. We can go with you. We can go with Killing Blow, because we're not. Don't really need that, because we've got Sacrificial on there. No. No. Where is combo? C-O-M-B-O. It's not body count. So one plus combination. Let me throw Quickening on there. Oh, blocking. No, don't care about. There it is. Corrupt Charge. That'll give us greater initial combo. I don't know what the initial combo increase is for that. We do want to get probably Drifting Contact on here. Oh, there it is. It's staring me in the face. From there we can get on that, and we are out of room. Of course we are. Of course we are. Quickening's kind of too good not to equip in this case. I could do Killing Blow, but I like the heavy attack wind-up speed, because right now our heavy attack wind-up speed is fast. You know what, I could probably be okay if I don't have Drifting Contact as much as I'd like to have it there. Prime Pressure Point back on. This gets our damage. Wait, higher? I can't be right. 2928. Ah, that's right, because we removed all the crit stuff. Right. 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 I remember now. I'll have to format it again. I can't believe this. I can't believe me. I'm very disappointed. What did I lose here? Oh, I didn't. I just didn't put Mata. Right. Crit. Let's get Amalgam Orc Shatter on there. And we can probably put, which does technically reduce our crit multiplier, but it's not by a lot. And we have even faster heavy attack wind-up. 6 points. 6 points is hard to do stuff with. It's not 6 points, it's 10. 10 points is also kind of hard to do things with. 10 points has issues all its own, really. That actually gets us a Ghetto Blood Rush. It's not as good, but it gets us halfway there, which isn't bad. So we can live with that for now. That's honestly probably a better build. So we're gonna stick with that. Okay. Oh, right. I need to do killing enemies within 10 meters. So for that, I'm going to go with Nidus. And we're going to go Nidus Prime, and I just have to make sure I've got a range build equipped somewhere. There it is. And that has some efficiency too, why not? Energize for juice, Grace for health regen. Those are probably the better ways to go. You can't really do electrical damage. I forget the damage type. That... No. Maggot Rupture is 319 blast damage, which is not very good. Really, the energy refund on hit is based on duration now? When did that happen? I'm disappointed. Well, anyway, that's the build. It's range with some strength. And not much else. And then a bunch of concessions. Okay, so we're going to just solo this real quick. It's Exterminate, so it's basically attrition.
Peruzal's faithful believe they can secure a place in Sacred Town if they massacre the unbelievers. We have no choice.
Oh, without being detected? Well, that's not happening, obviously.
In blood and glory, we ascend. In ecstasy, we die. Can you say the same?
That some of the villains here are very, very, very edgy. Hide. They know that I am hiding. Trying to lure a large number of them into a fairly close pattern. Oh, that's right. I have no duration. I remember now. This is fine. That's not. Those did not die close enough to me, I think. Yep, they were just outside, so that's not good. Alright, this is going to be tricky. I do have some passive health regen with this character, but this is a glass cannon build, so none of the usuals are going to work here.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
So that thing can only revive me like 2 or 3 times, so I've got to be a little more circumspect. Killing enemies is easy. Killing them in extremely specific ways is not. Necessary incarnate kills I need to get here. Gas damage is not ideal, but it's good enough. Hey, sup? I meant to swap out. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's because I'm doing one of the hardest missions in the game, and mission setups in the game, but doing a lot of extremely non-optimal things to do it. So I'm actually going to go back to a slightly saner build here for Nidus. Nidus isn't a great choice for these to begin with. Let's go with Guardian and Grace. Where's our King Grace? There it is. We're gonna do Steel Charge again. For the juice, we're gonna do. We don't do any toxins, so that doesn't matter. I'm gonna put on Prime Vigor for the health. Actually, Vitality does more, does it not? It does. Let's see. Umbra mod here. We'll plop you on, because why not? We don't need that. Duration's kind of irrelevant, I think. Energy Refunder does not change based on duration, so I'm not sure what it changes based. It probably, yeah, it's got a reduction modifier based on efficiency. Of course. Adaptation. I don't think we have that on the other build. We do not. That's probably where my problem started. Adaptation is extremely good for survivability, so long as something doesn't kill you in one hit. If it one-shots you, you're dead. And unfortunately, Nidus has no protections against that at all.
Stand by while I
Which
analyze
does
the
not help him
intelligence
very
profiles of the
much.
Guardian.
Let's see.
Not a number.
Range.
Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
Let's get on the usual suspects here. Prime flow for the energy. We don't care about duration really. Efficiency's nice but not necessary. Where is Streamlander? We don't need that. At the same time, I also don't want to reduce it. What's my base armor? Base armor is 625. Oh, actually. I could do that. I can't do that. Oh, nice. That actually comes very close. Sweet. We're not really bumping up our armor. We're doing that mostly for the strength increase that provides. Also, the durability is not bad. We want, therefore, to health. We could go with Primed Vigor. We've got the room for it. Where are you? Gladiator Resolve is also another option. Go with that. A little extra beef. The range isn't quite what I'd like it to be, but actually, if I go with Gladiator Resolve, then I should be able to fit in Cunning Drift. That gets us up to 190 range, which is probably as much as I'm gonna need. I hope. Okay, let's try this again. Normally I wouldn't solo these.
Puzzle's faithful believe they can secure a place
Just
in
using a quick
Sacred
energy
Tau
pizza.
if they massacre the unbelievers. We have no choice but to break them with force.
In blood and glory, we ascend. In ecstasy, we die. Can you say the same?
Calm down, buddy, is what I can say. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to get a couple headers. Tap, tap, tap. There we go. We've got a bunch of enemies floating around. That's good. That is good. Let's see if this will get enough of them. It did. I accidentally broke things, so I now have to regain that. Strictly speaking, probably... Okay, so this is going to wind up being easier than I thought, which is fine. Don't worry about me getting knocked on my room. It's fine. I should have, oh, what's it called? Prime Sure-Footed equipped. Can I kill them with anything, or does it have to be... I assume it has to be the weapon. Just doing that so there's 3 headers.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Do have to get headers again, but that's not so bad. He's stuck on a floor, don't worry about it. I way overthought all this, and that's okay. That is alright. Because I left my heart. You can't do that from the back. Way down San Francisco. Can I do this the easy way? I can do this the easy way. I overthought this to a ridiculous degree. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just overthink everything. That's not good. Those counted as headshots? I don't even know why. I'm not completely stuck. On your cage. I'm rattle your cage. I'm not gonna get the silver revive, am I? I did not. That's okay. I got one of the thingamajigs done, so it's not a problem. Yeah, so I overthought it. It's fine. Overthinking is easy. I'm gonna equip the dual toxicists again, because those things are beastly. And if I get to the point where I need to worry about actually clearing the mission, haha. That problem will largely solve itself. Okay, let's Cavallero real quick, get that taken care of. Kinda wish you could do this on your own some without having to travel to a hub world area. Hub zone. Maybe one day. Why are we trying to jump there? We can just
Oh,
teleport.
you got a killer rep, Grubber. Okay, bring it to life.
Okay, indeed. So what do we got for... I don't know what my modded stats were. Oh, critical damage multiplier increase. Yeah, let's do that.
Here's where it gets interesting.
So what does that get its stats up to? I did not modify its crit damage, so not much. What have I done here? What's going on? What's shaking? We can definitely do the, oh, it's without being detected while I have a Hobbled Dragon Key equipped. That sucks. I don't like that. Hobbled Key is easy. Without being detected, and Hobbled Key is a nuisance. So how do I have this modded? Just straight damage mods for some reason? Okay. What's in our B config? Do we have a crit build here? We do. 9.2x crit damage multiplier. That is yikes. To put it mildly, that's a very, very high crit multiplier. That is. That's astronomical. That's outdone by maybe 2 weapons in the entire, maybe 1 weapon in the entire game, and I'm not even sure that it can do it offhand. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna shift that up there. I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna put on another V polarity, one of these things. There we go. We are carousing. Possibly carousing. So this, I think I was building sort of for status? Question mark? Let's, I see what I did wrong here. Nice. Just nice. Okay. I have backed myself into a corner briefly. Let's back ourselves into a corner. That's not the button. It's the wrong button. Actions, thank you. You have nothing. Okay. That's what did you do? Need that. Keep it on. Jerk. Okay. I need to shift that V polarity down there and have a relevant reason for it to be down there. So we're going to move that there. And we're going to move you there. Action. Actually, we're going to back out. Upgrade. Actions. Swap polarity. Bop, 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 bop. And we should be good. There we go. Viral heat. There we go. Okay. So let's get primed heated charge on there, I guess. Which will turn to... Okay, there's no damage type for the Incarnate Explosion? Excuse me? That's interesting. Okay. So what are we most missing here? Damage mostly. Regular damage. I'll make a status-based build as well. heat again. What's our status get up to? 72% is not bad. I don't really think it's doing me much good as a status build, in truth. And I need to put in another hyphen. God. No. Shit. Okay, so that's a pretty respectable status build. I do have to find some way of capitalizing on this crit build. That's the difficulty with crit builds, is crit builds take up so many slots to get running. This one is kind of an outlier in that regard. I don't have another crit damage build that I'm forgetting, do I? I guess technically sharpened bullets. Technically. Which would spike my crit damage up to, I think, about 10. It's just shy. This is not going to do substantial damage. Like, what's the damage multiplier here? Oh, here's the radial Carmen stuff. That's pretty good. Oh, it has corrosive built in. That's good. Corrosive, heat, and viral. Oof. Oof. Corrosive's good because it gets rid of armor, and it's strong against armored enemies, so it's not too shabby. Does that have a status chance affix to it, though? It does not that I can... Oh, there it is, 55.9. That's pretty high. Not as high as that one, but, okay. So yeah, again, the problem with crit builds is they take up a minimum of 3 slots in most cases. Or it's a minimum of 2 slots that you can't fit anything else around, and then you're kind of like, well, how do I fit any other things on here? So I can definitely get some decent base damage increases on here if I can get another elemental mod on. I'd probably go with gas at this point. Gas is okay. Radiation wouldn't be a bad choice either. But I can't really do that until I get yet another form on there, which will give me 5 points, I think. So 7. I'll be able to do that, yeah. The problem is all my other builds. And I need to find out what that's going to give me. Alright, so what are we looking at here for heat versus viral? It's not great. It's not great. I'd like to do viral more than I'd like to do heat, so we are just going to real quick here. Viral. Put on, say, Ice Storm. No, not Ice Storm. Actually, we could put on Ice Storm. We don't really care about magazine capacity, in truth. I don't think it affects the Incarnate mode at all. Yeah. So we're going to do Frostbite instead. Which actually is going to bump our status chance up a fair bit. Which is pretty good. Yeah, 94.4%. So we're going to be getting viral most hits, heat occasionally. Slightly less often. There's the other thing that's kind of aggravating is the Incarnate mode also has impact, so you could make an argument, not a good one, for having hemorrhage on there. So there's all sorts of useful mods that could make for a nice build, but you can't have all of them together at once. which is good, probably. We don't want Seeker because the Incarnon mode is a thing that goes boom, and typically things that go boom you want to be exploding on the first thing you hit. Ideally exploding in the middle of a crowd, but for all the times that you don't have a crowd, you want it to explode when it hits. So. That's pretty good. I like that. I like the way that shakes out. Okay. I'm going to unequip that though, and use the dual toxicist. Last I checked, the dual toxicist unfortunately is somewhat bugged. There are slight problems. I need to form a list too, but we're not going to worry about it. There's a couple things that aren't applying properly. So for this next, actually, yeah, we want to go undetected. Going undetected is easy. All we have to do is switch to a different frame. And that frame is, honestly, there's a lot of options, but we'll go with Octavia. Because Octavia can just be cloaked forever. It's very, very easy to be cloaked forever. And I need to do ground finisher kills. It's not as easy as it sounds. I need to do regular kills with the Dread. That's it, I think. Not regular kills, Incarnate mode kills. I just realized that the weapon that I was going to do the silent kills for, or undetected kills for, I can't do anymore. This is going to just be easy anyway.
We have no choice but to break them with force.
In blood and glory we ascend. In ecstasy we die. Can you say the same?
Oh, bad. We're okay. It didn't actually use all of the, usually if you cancel out of Incarnate, it's just like, nah, sorry. You get nothing and like it. There we go. Alright, that's done. So now it's slam kills, which is pretty easy. Crowd finishers.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit
and just
approaching.
get tapped. Only needed to tap the odd head here, and we will be set. Because now we turn into an absolute buzzsaw. The dual toxicist Incarnate, I would say, is actually in the running for one of the best Incarnates. The Incarnate secondaries. The Latum is still probably better. because of the incarnate. Oh, the thing that makes it so that non-crits have a what have you percentage to do 2,000% damage, which is just filthy. There's like no getting around how filthy that is. I've got to remember to keep mashing crouch to stay close. So things that are extra grimy about the dual toxicist incarnate.
All things ordained. I intended this. I planned it.
Is each projectile actually bounces between enemies within a certain radius, like 10-meter radius or so. So if you have a group, you very, very quickly do not have a group anymore. Okay, it's not doing it now. Enemies aren't close enough, probably. That's usually it.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
And then it's very quick to get back as well, once you lose it. Because you're incentivized to aim for noggins anyway. There we go. So doing that more is obviously good. Its accuracy isn't stupendous, but it doesn't need to be. I like the way enemies are spawning in right here. Feels real good.
You have done what needed to be done. Because Lois delusion.
So, that was cute. Enemies just kind of spawning in the perfect place for me to just kind of, you know, make them unbe. They are unbecoming. Not just their conduct, either. There we go. Easy. Easy sleazy, toasted weenie. Okay, so I will get the final one for that. I will find out what the final task for the dread is. I have to check what the one for the hate is. And then I am caught up for my actually done incarnates. So this week, unfortunately, is a repeat in the circuit of the, let's go to public, of the Despair Week, which already got, which already did 2 weeks in a row a while back, so all I had to do was all I have really is the Cyber, however it's pronounced. I do not need to get up to 10. I almost don't even care about this Steel Essence. That I care about. There is no Xylock Prime, so that doesn't matter. I don't need a second one, basically. They're going to be tradable if they're not already, but until that point comes along, I do not plan to do
Operator,
this.
you have remembered well how the
Until that point
comes
comes along, I don't really care. Alrighty.
I'm getting pretty tired of humans. Here's where it gets interesting.
Me too, Cavallero. Believe it or not. Let's see. Ammo capacity does not matter. Zoom... Minus zoom isn't actually bad, but we'll go with projectile speed. None of those are great. Kill enemies at a long distance. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Just pick the right tile set, you'll be fine. Increase critical damage multiplier by 1x. Yes. Yes, I think we will be taking that. That is huge. That's downright colossal. That's, yikes.
Feeling creative?
Alright.
Okay. Later.
I meant to check what the hates task was. It's something weird, like only have the hate equipped and do X. I absolutely have no idea what I'm doing anymore. So I have to go back. Oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. Why would you leave before your task was complete? I do not know, comrade. I was not told. Of course you were not told. It's not the point to be told. The point was to do the thing.
Okay. Bring it to life.
Okay, Sancti Magister. There we go. All these are kind of... Okay, that one's okay, because just being like, oh, more chances to do slash damage is just kind of good. And the others aren't going to be enough of a buff for me to care. 0.2 crit damage multiplier. I don't care. Yeah, that'll bump you over the edge to a 5x crit damage with crit damage mods. But... Or I could go with 50% chance of bleed on impact status procs, which is just better. That also could be pretty cute for just swinging repeatedly for a heavy attack build.
Here's where it gets interesting. Stay sharp.
But I've got to... I meant to look at the... Oh. We can look at it back here. I'm not going back that way. It'll be fine. I said it'll be fine. It'll be fine! Finisher attacks with only a melee weapon equipped, which only activates if you're using this. That's really easy to do, actually. I just need to go with a range. Really, anybody who can put a lot of enemies to sleep over a broad period. Ivara is obviously a great choice for that. She doesn't even need to put them to sleep, but she can do that if she wants. What's it called? Stupid. Start with an E. Equinox, thank you. We're having a great day today. Losing our minds. Equinox you can build for long range and basically have everything asleep around you at all given times. It's kind of epic. I'm going to go with Ivara though.
Error.
And go with a ranged
Did the
build.
operator enjoy this criticism?
We've got a ranged build, don't we? We do. The duration isn't super high, but it does not need to be, because we only need to put them to sleep. Yeah, 10 seconds sleep duration is 9.4 is more than adequate. So yeah, we'll just be twanging out sleep arrows and putting the enemies asleep. Unfortunately, I have to have only a melee weapon equipped. That's not great. This was the extreme range kills, I think. 40 meter away kills, it's not even extreme range.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and
Cut down the...
and make the Lotus proud.
Let's real quick. I can't do a disruption. I can't do that like this. I will have to actually play the game for that. So we're going to let's see what we have for stuff on here. Nothing too crazy. That's fine. We don't mind for some reason. Not gonna question it. The other two that I've got here, combo duration's not bad. Dread and Despair equipped, you get more initial combo, but we can't do the last challenge if I have both of them equipped. It's fine. It's fine. What don't I have here? I do not have much duration, so I'd have to just watch my energy. With 850, once I get 850 energy, that will not be a problem. Okay. Okay. I am not going to do this in... actually, I'm going to do this with Equinox. I haven't done this with Equinox in a hot minute. I'm going to do an Equinox sleepy time. And somebody can start doing Mr. Sandman in the background, if you don't mind. Starting now. Wait a minute. What's the setup I need to do for this? Damage multiplier. Night form things are put to sleep, which is night form again. I know. Is there a way to choose which you start as? Because I don't remember. Night form is the one with the dress, so we're going to just try and remember and do the right thing. Okay. We are also going to turn off Steel Path, because I do want to actually get it done. And solo, and honestly a capture is probably pretty much perfect. And we have to get how many of those? I think it's 20. 20 should be easy. He said, with extreme confidence.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them.
Energy pizza to fill up
They
real
would never
quick.
deteriorate over time. Is that what makes them violent?
I'm pretty sure the sleepy time is a channel. If it's not, then I'm going to have to recast it a lot, and I don't really want to do that. Just 500. Nope.
We cannot let our target know we're here. Track them down quickly.
Okay, you're in sleepy mode. I did not put them to sleep. You are not asleep. Fine, we'll do it the hard way. Because line of sight is a thing. I don't know why I thought that the sleep was a channel. I haven't played Equinox in a very long time. At least a year. So forgive me, I guess.
You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
Attack us,
this
we
guy
do
real
the
quick.
counter.
Thanks. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Carno.
Now my only concern is there maybe won't be enough enemies.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Tell me that count.
That was a close
You.
one.
Oh, because they're forward ones, and I guess it's not those. Six. 5. 4. I had to do him in some way because it wasn't going to work otherwise. Okay, I saw already. Go. Something security gains. 2. 1. And we're done. Very good. Let's get out of here. So those are finished. Swing, 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 swing. Nothing but power fantasy here. Because they're level 7. They weren't even really a threat then. Well, okay, maybe the Grineer Heavy Gun was a point of some concern. In my experience, it's not until like level 30 that their armor scales to the point where it's like, oh, I actually have to consider what modding is. It's earlier than that, but it'll be fine. Alley. That's right, I can use Mend and Maim. Click. Clack. Oh, hey. There we go. Total up to... Oh, I'm in the wrong mode. It's too late. We're getting out of here. Alright. So that thing's done. Get that activated. And then I'll just do a quick double check look-see. I think it's just the Despair now that I have to worry about. Despair. The Dread. The Dread is the bow. That I have to worry about. The Stalker bow. Specifically. We can go public again. Zeraman. Good times. Not sure how these TennoCon, Tenno Live watching things are going to work for people who are actually going to be there. Feel for those people. Maybe they just give them to them. They might just give them to them. They might have done that in the previous year, I don't remember now.
What? Never married.
Never married,
Bring
hate
it to
kids. Wow, he's literally me. I don't hate kids. Okay, yes, very good. There we go. Crit chance. All of these are pretty work. Who cares, you know? Don't I have, yeah, these are just like wholly irrelevant. I'll go with that 2 for until I can figure out if something is better. More range doesn't really help. Combo duration's the way to go. The alternative is more combo count chance versus initial combo. I'll go with initial combo. That means you can do a heavy attack whenever and it doesn't really hurt you. You don't have to build it up. Let's just double check the rest of these. Just making sure I have the last one open and done. Yep. 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 I know I have it for those, I don't have to look. Actually, do I have it for the Felix? Yes, I do. Which is the one? Ah, yes. Devastating Attrition. The one for the Latum is Devouring Attrition. 50% chance to deal plus 2000% damage on non-critical hits, which is just a lot of damage. And if you make sure that you are not modded for critical chance, and there's a node here that says, let's reduce that, it's pretty grimy. It's pretty grimy. Yeah. We're good. Don't need to look at that one. Thank you. Go with that for now. Either one of these would probably be better, but we'll just sit on that for a moment. I'm not totally sure that that's working. I'm pretty sure it's not, actually. So crit chance might be the way to go. Just double check the Warframe wiki. Sometime today. Please. Here we go. Dual Icar. No. Toxocyst. It's with a Y. Thank you. Let's actually open up that real quick. Let's double check bugs. So last I heard, a lot of this stuff wasn't actually working. Trivia, media, maybe it got patched. There's not been an update to it. Since 2018. I thought it was bugged. Maybe it has been unbugged. Here we go. Galvanized Shot and Carnage Rain ignore the base damage value of both Evolution 2 perks and scale off the 75 total damage of the non-incarnate form. They're still, I think, better than the alternatives. There it is. What's the alternative? Increased damage by 50, and on ability cast, get +5 multi-shot that can stack 20 times. You can actually cheese that by using Operator and just swapping in and out of Operator like 20 times. and you'll get that boost. And I think that lasts the entire mission, so it's not bad. So it's basically a 100% bonus to multi-shot. This one theoretically would be better, but if it's not working, it's not working. And Neurotoxin apparently doesn't work at all. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm going to leave it as is for now. I meant to make sure everything was set. I did not. Dual Ickers, yes. Dread, no. Come on. Stop double tapping. I don't have that. And Despair, yes. Okay, we're good. Alrighty.
These new Grenier may not be.
What weapon would I want to evolve next? I think the Furus gives like a death ray, which is interesting. The Soma Prime's Incarnate form is kind of, but it gets really, really, really good. Like its stat buffs make it worthwhile for the Soma/Soma Prime. I might do it for the Latron. How Let's see how many. I have 25 Pathos clamps, so I need more Pathos clamps. I'm also low Maw Fangs, so I'm going to have to go and do some
If you die,
runs.
I got dibs on your stuff.
You know. Is what it is. Okay, so let's equip an actual Warframe that can do things to disruptors in a disruption mission, I should say. Oh good, by looking for Incarnate you can search that way. Excellent! That's what I like to hear. I shouldn't. Is this one after mods? 6.1x crit multiplier is not too bad. Going for the boosted crit chance might have actually been the better way to go. The higher boosted crit chance, because its status is kind of unremarkable. I'm not going to go back and do that now. The dual Ichor is right now, I think, probably the standout for the new Incarnates. Because making a toxic
Operator,
damage field
were you
is
visualizing
pretty
a bloody
bonkers.
battle?
Me too.
And you have a lot of different ways to get crazy attack speed, so you just cut through everything. Hate's okay, because it tosses out projectiles when it's in Incarnate mode, with neutral attacks, or non-heavy attacks. The downside is they stagger you, so you can't actually use the weapon up close very easily. Or just equip Prime Sure-Footed, and it's a non-problem. I don't actually remember what Scan of Primes does. Stun nearby enemies when entering Incarnate form and after finishers, which is... It's the stat buffs we're going for, and unfortunately on the Skana Prime, they are bad. They are not very large. Sadness. Sancti Magistars does what? Just initial combo and wind-up speeds. Oh, those are super, super great. So I'm going to go with the Tentative Sack. Because it's grimy. This I'll keep equipped so I can level it up, but it is not actually enough. Latem's probably the best option for this, because I can just blitz them down. And I am going to equip Mirage. I want this over and done with at speed, at minimal effort. I do not like maximum effort. You are going to do horrible, 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 horrible things to enemies. We are in public matchmaking, I trust. Yes, we are. Very good. Jupiter Disruption. Let's go.
They killed the conduit. heartless mortal coil and take you with it. Keep it clear of that conduit.
Probably gonna have to go to an open world area to get the
It's on its way.
long range kills. Oh. Alrighty, that's set.
Demo unit incoming. Don't let them near the conduit. Not going home yet. We just got here. Alt signal returns. Dig in.
That's not far enough away. Cool. Neat. Okay, that's done. Nope.
Demo unit coming in fast.
Oops.
That thing bows and you can kiss the conduit goodbye.
Why is he running there? Waste damage.
Freedom. Is that so terrible? Freedom from desire and responsibility alike. Find freedom in surrender, as I did.
Don't be like this. Cute. Honestly, I think that Incarnon dual Toxicist would be more damaging against those guys. So you just kind of unload. Easier to get headers too.
Hear that beeping? Demo unit's on its way.
Okay, I'm a little lost. Yeah, I'll have to do an open world area for that. I'm not going to stress it. Or a solo mission.
Demo unit coming in fast. That thing bows and you can kiss the conduit goodbye.
Did you turn on?
Improvement? Won't be looking that Cupidon in the mouth.
Alright, just one more conduit and we're done.
Lock and load. Demo units looking to depart this mortal coil and take you with it. Keep it clear of that conduit.
Oh my god, I cannot believe I just wasted like several hundred energy.
Move and strike. We have to win this.
Nice host migration at the worst possible time. Sweet. Good times. Hopefully I'll still be able to ditch the mission. And still get credit. Oh good, it's saying mission failed. That's perfect. That's spectacular. That's literally the best end result. I'm not going to cry, but pardon my French, that is absolutely fucking stupid. Fucking host migrations.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and
Collect down the...
make the
Yep,
last-
nope, we still have to do that shit all over again. Madre de Dios! I hope the long-range kills from the Dread friggin' counted, because if not, I'm going to be very disappointed. I am very disappointed. Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
Your regular vault job. Allied V sold the conduits with interference routines specifically designed for the tenement. Don't you worry though. I've got some workarounds. Conduit keys are carried by high-ranking muckety mucks. Knock 'em down. See what they've got. First key. Right. Find a matching conduit. Hear that beeping? Demo unit's on its way. Demo unit's looking to depart this mortal coil and take you with it. Keep it clear of that conduit.
Ah, there it is. Thanks for jumping exactly into my way. Useless individual. Thanks. I'm not exactly hard to see. So one of you dorks has the key. You gonna plant it?
Demo unit coming in fast. That thing goes and you can kiss the conduit goodbye. Fiddling with an incoming routine. How's that feel? Hope you're not done. Had to pay Maru a small fortune in rations for this tip. Safety's off. We kicked a clown car. Here we go. can't do anything about that last interference routine. You'll just have to wear it. Maybe I can catch the next one.
Freedom from desire and responsibility alike. Find freedom and surrender, as I did.
Demo unit incoming. Don't let them near the conduit.
That was a completely speculative shot that happened to pay off.
Keep it clear of that conduit. Demo unit coming in fast. That thing bows and you can kiss the conduit goodbye.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Examine your own heart, Natar. Peel back its blackened layers and look deep.
We got as much as we get.
Alright, so now I need to change loadouts completely, which is fine.
Who whispered dreams of dominion into Pazul's ear? Who keeps Eris oppressed and tormented with delusions? The stench of Nyra's venom is upon this, Tenno. can kill. This gate only opens to non-armor cores. Tear the veils from deacons and use those. The deacon is invulnerable. Take down his flock first, then him. Preaches of Tau, where once the great beasts held dominion. But none have seen Tau in centuries, nor heard it speak. Naira and her kin were doubly abandoned. Dealt with Archon Naira expertly, Tenno. Her kind may expect no mercy, no protection.
I just realized I've been muted for the last god knows how long. Cool.
Lay 'em low and burn their shadow. Till then.
If I may say, Operator, your chosen Warframe suits you.
Ha, ha.
are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target.
Transference signal strong. We're ready for battle.
Scans indicate our target is in the vicinity. Find them.
This tile is extremely good for getting long distance kills.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
There is a degree of maneuvering required. Okay. It's not showing.
You found a target. Capture them
Shoot.
quickly before they escape. Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
This could take a while. So this is one of the advantages of enemies being able to hear you. Real quick. Let's do a shot at the ground, which should get them all over there, which means I can hop over their noggins all the way to the other side and kill all of them. Getting this done in rather shorter order, indeed.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Really, that scrubby little thing is keeping me from hitting it. Okay, you stay right there. This one's kind of a pain, but... One more! Oh, no. There we go. Okay, we're done. I think I just got detected, though. We'll find out. Oh, more argon. They'll all be gone in, it'll be all gone within the next week or so. And I have nothing to spend it on. I've built everything that requires it. Let's see if it gives me a gimme. I do not think it did, so we will check to make sure the mod was equipped. The Riven, that is. I had a hobbled. Oh, it's an exterminate. I'm in the wrong mode. That's fine. There should be a level, what have you, exterminate. This will be easy. Just let me real quick here. Real quick here. Dodge back to this thingamajorgus.
You ever get tired of the constant killing? Okay, bring it to life.
What do we have here? Oh yeah, critical damage multiplier. Kind of a no-brainer, considering the base critical damage multiplier is a 4x, which is extremely high. So that should be up in the 10 range with max crit damage mods equipped. There aren't very many crit damage mods for primaries, bafflingly. .8. It's like in the 10 range. Oh, I forgot to equip this one. Shoot. Which will bump it up to 11.2. But I lose a ton of damage doing that. I'm not quite sure that's worthwhile. I'll have to put on another V polarity. Ideal universe, I would have a crit damage roll on this as well, but who cares? I don't. And we have a 150% crit chance, which is colossal. Every single shot is a crit, and then a 50% chance to be a ascended crit. Better crit, anyway. So losing 4,000 damage... Let's do the math on this, actually, real quick. I don't think it's worth. Okay. So 12,765, 12,765 times 8.8, 8.8 is 112k. Let's save you. Now the alternative is 7978, 797. Whoops, I pressed the buttons. 7978 times 11.2. which is substantially less. It's 89k, so that is in fact hurting me. So we'll put Malignant Force back on there. What would I have to do to get Hammer Shot on there? Let's see. I need 2 more Forma. 2 more Forma, non-negotiable. 2 more Forma. There's no other way. Probably do it a hyphen and a V. If I did that, that would free up 5. That would be 7. I would only need... No, I'd still need another Forma, but I wouldn't need another one for Hammer Shot. So I could do a V and a D polarity and put that in the D polarity slot. Also frees up the ability to put in primed cryo rounds, which I would very much like to do anyway. Eventually, on a build, at some point. At 6 points, I can put in a somewhat weaker Malignant Force. I need 3 points, so I will have to put in a weakest Malignant, which might actually come close to worth it. Nope, whoops, wrong one. There we go. We could go this route, but there's not really much point, because we're going to be doing slash pretty frequently anyway. And that comes to... That might actually have transcended to worthwhile territory. 9174 times 11.2. 9174 times 11.2 is still less, but it's a lot better than the straight Malignant. I'm going to put the... actually, what can I put on there? I can put something else on there. I can't put primed cryo, obviously, but I can put one of these on there for maximum damage. Of course, when I have to take that off, it's not going to be worthwhile anymore, so... It is what it is. Okay, let's go back to public, and we'll do this exterminate real quick. There's a level 30 exterm you, or a level 30 exterm. I went to public. I can't do public. I have to do solo. This is what happens when you get interrupted. You forget things. Gammon. Basically how this is going to go is I'm going to hit 3, mash crouch a bunch, and then basically kill everything that moves.
The tower's neural sentry is
Easy.
operational. I'm picking up multiple threats.
Oh,
all
they
un-
spotted me right off rip because I spawned at the worst spot. Perfect. Sometimes this game makes me want to chew on nails. Or eat glass. You know, crushed into a fine powder mixed in with other things so you don't even really notice it. Let's see if it happens again. No, we're going to do the nightmare because we're not a coward. Shocker. We bite off more than we can chew with frequency, but we're not a coward. Except when we are.
You are not alone. This tower
should be
is
fine.
full of life forms, all corrupted by the neural sentry. Clean them out.
So, because they can't see me, they don't know that they're dying. I'm not sure how that works, but it does. There's an enemy over here. Enemy, thank you. Mostly we're going to do this by reading the
Should have known better than to walk into an orphan
mini-map.
tower unprepared. Let's clean up their mess.
And if we're really good, we'll even have to do another cast of R3. I kind of doubt it, but who knows? Miracles, right? How many more kills do we need? Too many, probably. Need at least another cast, probably 2 more.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
So technically this is timed, but you gain time for like every enemy you kill. So it being an exterminate means you're having to do that anyway, and you cannot. Basically, it's fundamental. It's impossible to run out of time, so long as you're actually trying to do the mission. If you're exploring every single nook and cranny, because you don't know any better, that's a time where it's probably going to be a problem. Okay, I still have no juice for that. If I didn't, I was going to have to panic. I'm trying to get the necessary combo to get my Incarnon swap on my melee, but it looks like I am killing things far too quickly. There's downsides here. Close. I'm gonna get it like just in time for the mission to be over, is what's gonna happen.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Pretty much, yeah. Nice! Nice! Oh, I am seething.
Mind extraction.
Rolled right into the bubble and got rushed down. So I got challenge failed because there was one nully the entire mission. God damn it. So we have to do that again. One nully right at the end that rushed me down. Classic. Actually, for this I can switch to the, because that'll just disregard their bubbles. Where are you, Lieutenant Exec?
Excellent armaments, operator. Please return
Covered in blood.
safe and sound.
So we have to do that again. My bad. I'm not frothing with rage, you are.
You aren't the first ones here. I'm detecting multiple enemy signatures, and they're all under the control of the tower. Eliminate the threat.
Yeah, on relatively fragile, low-level enemies, you can actually get away with doing this, which is frankly silly, but I'm here for it, as it were.
The tower's neural sentry has turned these soldiers into mindless attack drones. You need to take them out.
I notice those guys are getting critted with what should be outside of the shockwave's range. That is them getting critted by the shockwave. Normally it doesn't do that. Did something change? Oh, you know what it probably is? It's probably a client-host issue. Where it works properly on host, but not client. That's probably it. Kinda dumb, but here we
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
don't. Good times. Give me another room like that, please. Just one, I don't ask for much. Yeah, something like this.
You have broken their ranks
go.
and they are on the run. Another
So
successful mission.
now we
Find
just
extraction.
sprint all the way to the end. Don't encounter any active nullies, and we are Gucci. There we go. Ta-da! What did we get? Twin Vipers. I think I might actually have already had a Twin Vipers ribbon, but let's check.
You know she don't, but I swear.
Let's check. Wrong one. Twin. It's much easier if you look for Vipers. It's a much smaller field. I did not. So that's nice. It's not a spectacular one. You do not need damage to infested. They die if you look at them funny. Toxin and electricity is not bad at all. Minus damage to Grenier is kind of bad. It's like the only faction that could possibly necessitate that much damage being dealt. Regrettably. I've actually gotten this quite frequently in the circuit, so I'm going to do that. Okay, I guess we'll bang out calls. It's a forest one, I think. Forest, earth, jungle, whatever. Those are relatively painless, usually.
These pieces are... See anything you like the look of?
Thank you. I want that.
There you go.
Give me.
No.
Tenno.
Rescue Ostrons. Haven't seen that in a long time. And it's timed. That's been a while. This will probably require 2 runs, especially since it needs me to do Sprag as well. The Ostrons is easy. I basically know where they show up. That takes a couple extra seconds. That, other than that, being combined with all of these, this will go well. But I am going to have to do it a second time just for that.
Call have work to do.
Aggravating, but that's call missions. Here, let's play a game in Warframe that isn't Warframe anymore. You know how the rest of the game, the actual game of Warframe, has all sorts of mobility and stuff?
Nobody around.
That's
but
all
Rex
gone.
and a few Veilheads. All right, get in, find the parts Chipper wants, get out.
This a Thumper station. Thumpers all dead?
Probably. Sure. Some of your Grenier friends are locked up here, if you want to say hello.
Okay. We do this.
That was
Often
mean.
there is an Ostron back
well
here.
Done.
Today. Sprag's probably, other than the final boss, Sprag is going to be the biggest time drain because she does not always cooperate. Where are you? Alrighty. To move the project forward, we are going to get the jetpack as soon as possible.
That one moving.
Now we have to do Sprag. Sprag's going to take minutes to do. Another, fortunately at least, in order to do the Ostron search, we would have to go back where Sprag is anyway and fight her. So this way, that isn't a complete waste of time. There should not be any other Ostrons down there, so I'm not going to look there.
Don't see any control systems, but there is a shock mine. It might have enough juice to disable the gate. Maybe one of your brothers can arm it?
Go where calls say.
Alright, Sprag in 3, 2, 1. Sprag? Excuse me. Thank you.
Now!
I'm gonna have my ally activate this thing.
Paul, Scope's picking up one of your, girl brothers. I'm not sure what she's carrying, but
Just
I
get her
would
away.
not let her hit you with it.
Sprag can't kill you. Oh, cool. My ADS is broken. I can no longer zoom. This is spectacular. Okay, so more things going wrong. Get burnt.
Paul, she's completely shielded by her cloaked drones. Those shock mines might reveal them. You have to use yourself as bait. But you wouldn't catch me doing that. Now's your chance. Hit the drones.
Where's the... Stop it. Jesus Christ. I am seriously about to die. I'm about to die.
Seer drones, take them out. Now's your chance, Call. Use your Veil Smasher thingy.
3-ish minutes isn't too bad, but it's not great. It's better than I was expecting, in truth. 3 Ostrons down. There's at least one more Ostron location in here that I can find, but I don't remember where in here it is.
Not queens, but call break any veil he'd find. So maybe call find sister one day.
Oh my gosh, it just deleted the projectile. I'm crying. Literally everything that could go wrong is going wrong.
You next. Follow call.
This is the one I opened already. There isn't one in here, I don't think. It's one of these though. Which one is it? Oh shit. one more of them, and then we don't have to look anymore. We do have to worry about the secondary thumper, because that, no matter what you do, that's going to take some amount of time.
Brother, wake up. Killing time.
Nice, just AP input, cool. Where are you? There's an Ostron here. Where is it?
Your brothers.
Okay.
Time to fight.
We've already burned too much time, I think. Oh. Fortunately, there's an Ostron here. Come on, get out of the way. So I'm not actually sure where the secondary... Wow, that's a lot of enemies. Why are they spawning in such numbers? There it is. It's down here somewhere. Oh, okay, this is this one. I haven't seen it here in a hot minute.
What about that one? The Thumper. Lots of weapons on that thing.
This one dead.
I'm sure they're all dead, Call. Look at this place.
Yeah, we do not have enough time to get the final boss killed fast enough. We need like another minute and a half. Because things never go well with this. Okay, that thing, Kuga logo, shit.
Looks like there's some bigger firepower for you ahead. Can you carry the...
Call always want one of these.
Cross that rope bridge.
Call can carry. Worm Thumper. Chipper wants locomotor core. That's behind armor.
Just making notes. I am learning so much from you.
Under fire!
Why would you go all the way over there?
There has to be something we
I don't
can
think
do.
I can hit it with
It's
this.
just a machine.
I missed.
Call, there are multiple ramparts near your location. Heavy gun emplacements. I suggest
It's
you
gonna walk
use
out of
them.
range.
Call learning so much from you.
I hit it though. I saw the numbers pop up. What in the actual frigging frig?
Brother, move.
Of course nothing's gonna go right. Why would anything go right? Jesus wept.
They hit Call hard. Call hurt it bad. Now, Call finish job.
So if I'm really, 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 really lucky, and we aren't, I lied. Wow, holy shit, we actually got that done.
Okay, I admit, I'm a little impressed.
So,
Go on, then. Tell me.
because that went as
How
well
did
as
you
it
do
did
that?
ultimately, it means we
Shoot
definitely
in
missed
right
an objective, and I don't know what that objective was.
Not done.
Because no way did things just decide to start going well all of a sudden. There's always a catch. I'm a bit of a negative Nancy, I realize.
All aboard. Keep your heads and biceps inside the windows.
Wow, we actually got all of them done. Wild. With that, though, I have to run. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. Stay toasty or cool as per your preference. Be safe, be sane, and be decent to each other. All right, see you all later. Thanks again. Bye!